everybody, welcome to Laura's Kitchen. Today we are going to make a supreme ramen chicken dish that is out of this world. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first step in our chicken ramen dish is to prep your chicken. So I have taken 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts and I've chopped it up into little sizes, cubes, bite sizes of chicken like that. So you want to cut all of that up, prep it, wash your chicken. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And I'm going to add some salt. I'd say a pinch of salt. How about let's do 2 pinches of salt. And I'm going to add some black pepper. I can get it open here. Wow, because I'm filming, I can't get it open. Some black pepper here. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And I'm going to mix this with my hands. You want to mix your chicken with your hands with all of these ingredients here. And as soon as I make this mixture all complete and I get it all mixed together, where all of the chicken is coated, I'm going to set the chicken aside. So there we go. So that looks pretty good. The chicken's all coated with the cornstarch and the soy sauce, salt and the pepper. And I'm just going to set this dish aside. The next step in our process here for the supreme chicken ramen recipe is to make the sauce that we're going to use over at the stove when we start to heat up the chicken and cook our dish. So we're going to place all the ingredients in this dish here. We're going to mix it all together and then we are going to set that aside. So the first thing you need to do is to add your soy sauce, which is about 4 tablespoons, and also 1 tablespoon of water, a half a tablespoon of brown sugar, and then we're going to add some Worcestershire sauce. We're going to add 2 tablespoons. There is 1, and here is 2. This is going to be a great sauce over the dish that we're going to make. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of sriracha sauce. So we're going to add that in next. There is 1, and here is 2. And then some hoisin sauce comes next, 2 tablespoons. There is 1, and here is 2. And a little bit of black pepper, about a half a teaspoon. And then I need 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. And then we're going to just let this all marinate together while we start the process on the stove of cooking our chicken and our vegetables. So there is like 1.5 because it came out barreling there, and there is 2. So we're going to take our whisk and we're just going to bring all of these spices and ingredients together. It has a nice flavor already. Nice flavor. So this then becomes the sauce that we're going to be using in a few minutes over at the stove. And we're going to pour it on at the end of our chicken ramen dish that we're making. We're going to just set that aside. Okay, friends, the next step is to cook our ramen noodles. So I have a boiling water here. I'm going to follow the instructions on the package, although I'm throwing a little packet away because we don't want the seasoning. I'm going to break this in half, and they're only going to cook for 3 minutes. So I'm not even going to walk away from these. So we're going to let that all happen here for 3 minutes, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, friends, here is our cooked ramen noodles, and I shocked them with some cool water and placed some olive oil so that they're not going to get sticky while I set them aside. So we're going to set this aside here, and we're going to bring that back into the equation in just a moment. You're going to heat a pan. You can use a wok. You can use a big frying pan, but you're going to turn up the heat here, and we're going to add some sesame seed oil into the pan, and we're going to let that warm up. Bring that oil up to a real nice high temperature. And the first thing I'm going to dump in is our carrots, because they're going to take a little bit longer than all of the other vegetables. So with the carrots, I just cube them up and kind of cut them into carrot sticks. And we're going to let this brown up real nice here. The next thing that I want to add is a tablespoon of dry ginger. And a big old plallop of our minced garlic. I always add another dollop just for measure, right? And you could smell the aroma coming up. It smells just delicious. Our carrots are starting to kind of brown up a little bit and become a little bit soft. We've got that ginger and that garlic there in the pan. I'm gonna add my green peppers next. Right behind that, I'm going to add a red bell pepper, all diced up. Feel like it's getting a little bit dry, so I'm going to add a little bit more oil. And now next I'm going to add all that nice chicken that we threw in a sauce and marinated. And we want our chicken to get at least 160 degrees in temperature. Yeah, so now our chicken is fully cooked. We're going to add the broccoli. Add a little bit more oil. And we're also going to add a little bit of this onion. It's a full onion, but it was a big one, so I'm just going to put about half of that in. And a little bit more oil over onto the side here. And the last thing I'm going to add in here is some nice white mushrooms. Looks like our mushrooms have cooked down very, very nicely. So we're going to incorporate everything together here. I'll move my chicken and carrots back over, green pepper and onion. Bring it all in together here. And if you tend to do the vegetables in the order that I delivered them to you today in the video, they don't get mushy. So if you're going to use those types of vegetables, you want to do that in that order, and then you're not getting mushy, squishy vegetables. They stay somewhat in a form, right? And then the next thing we're going to do is take our ramen noodles that we had processed earlier. And we're going to dump them all here in the pan. Mix them in a little bit there. And then here is that great sauce that we had put together earlier. This goes all over the top of the chicken ramen dish here. And we're going to just incorporate this all together. And this smells, the aromatic is just out of this world, folks. I mean, this one is pretty easy. So if you love to kind of sit at the stove and kind of stir fry up some vegetables and kind of chill out, nice glass of wine, this is an easy dish to do. Beautiful too. Look at the color. I mean, just so beautiful. Smells delicious, looks delicious. I mean, it looks so great. Smells so good. All right, so we are going to taste it.